Hey everyone, thanks for having me here. My name is Alex. I'm the CEO of Bluelight. We're building the financial data platform for high performing businesses. What does that mean? Well, financial data currently lives in silos that aren't easily interoperable. What we do is you use software to collect, clean, and control all your financial data in one centralized location. We launched about a month ago, and in that time, we're doing over 2K of MRR with over 20 users, and we've organized metrics from over 500 companies where we're going to benchmark their metrics. To touch on a team, I was a former VC. I worked with startup metrics and financial data day in and day out. My co-founder Stu led the data architecture team at Anheuser-Busch. Our CTO Dixon led the data platform. He was a lead data platform engineer at Tempest. So you probably noticed I said data about 5 times in the past 3 sentences, and that's the common thread that ties us. To kind of paint the picture in your head, I like to think in the way that Segment built a $3 billion business organizing customer data. We're doing the same thing, except we're organizing financial data. Thank you.
So I'm assuming whenever you're doing your sales call, this is somewhat of like a productivity play, like saving hours or something like that. Is there a certain like amount of hours that you feel like this saves people, or is there somebody's like job that you're going after whenever you're doing these sales calls to kind of save them time? Like, what's your thought process around
This idea of
productivity?
removing, sorry, thanks, B. This idea of taking away jobs, it doesn't particularly sit well with me because I used to work in the manufacturing world. And so my angle is we want to get in early where the team is just setting up their finance stack. And so you have a CFO or part-time CFO who's wasting hours doing this work where they'd rather just be advising you. So we're saving the CFO 10 to 20 hours of meaningless data cleaning a week, and that time can be put towards networking, product strategy, financial strategy, more strategic work that they were hired for.
Alex, one of the tricky things about a tool like this is obviously you have to convince the founders to connect all the data so you can create these spider charts for sales funnel conversion, net dollar retention, and things of that nature. You're selling really a lot of free stuff, essentially, free reporting on your homepage right now. But what do you think is going to be the key mousetrap, the killer mousetrap for you to convince these CFOs and the founders themselves to connect their QuickBooks and their data sources early and trust you with that so you can deliver value to them?
100%. When you look at a lot of solutions in the market, there's companies that stitch together customer data, there's companies that stitch together marketing data, or stitch together financial data. But because of the skill set in our team of working with messy and complex data, we can take the stitched together financial data and overlay on top of the customer data, overlay that on top of the product data. That's going to be a lens that the founders have never been able to see before. If they wanted to see it now, they would have to dedicate 2 to 3 engineering resources to almost manage that full time. And so that has been the hook that our early customers have been obsessed with.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Alex.